Bobby Bowden Show is brought to you by Bill's Bookstore. For the best selection of fashions and gifts, order online at billsbookstore.com. By your Florida Dodge dealers, a proud sponsor of Seminole football. By Coca-Cola, the preferred soft drink of the Florida State Seminoles. Coca-Cola, enjoy. By the Simply Orange Juice Company. Simply Orange Juice. Bobby Bowden.
Hello and welcome to the Bobby Bowden Show. The news is great in the land of the Seminoles. Florida State goes down to Gainesville and at Griffin Stadium turns in a 38-34 thrilling victory over arch rival Florida. And Coach, I think the land of the Seminoles is very happy on this Sunday that Florida State was able to go down to Gainesville and do something that's very tough to do, beat Florida.
Well, I drove back after the game with Bill Smith, and I said, Bill, it's the 14th time we've done this out of 28 years. I said, we've come back some very unhappy experiences, but this was a very exciting time to be coming back.
And Coach, for the first time since 1980, we go down and win in Gainesville without a Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback.
Well, that's true, and boy, Chris played an excellent ball game today. He made one mistake. I could have spanked him, but you know, the thing about it this year is, as he's made a mistake, he'll make two great plays that you usually can't coach.
If you like exciting football, you're going to love today's Bobby Bowden Show because we have highlights galore from FSU, Florida. 48th meeting between these two rivals, and the first half highlights are just around the corner. For a college football game in late November than what we had in Gainesville on Saturday, Coach. All part of a great setting for a grand finale to the regular season.
Great setting, beautiful weather, and they had that place packed.
Oh, yeah.
They win the toss. You know, we lose a toss every Saturday. And here's number 3 in it, making an excellent run for first place. You talk about great effort. You know, the good thing about that offense, they'll all be back. Every one of them will be back next year. You lose Greg Jones, you lose Calakini, and the rest of them back.
Coach, we started out running the game. Both teams wanted to get a running edge here because historically the team that runs the ball better wins the football.
Well, that's what we had heard, and we were trying to win that thing. We ended up losing it, didn't we, Gene? On that last run of their quarterbacks. They kick a field goal here and take a 3-0 lead. The crowd's going nuts, and I am too because we're behind.
3-0.
But we ran. There's Booker, I believe, taking it up in there. We played Booker. We played Greg Jones, and here comes Booker again on the sweep. You know, he's so fast. First thing you know, he's got 6 yards. And here comes, well, that was a fake to Greg. Here's a pass, a touchdown to Dominic Robinson. Dominic came in the place of Thorpe. He and Chris Davis, and Dominic was kind of the star of the game.
First career start for Dominic Robinson, the junior from California, makes his first career touchdown catch, and at the end of the game had his first career 100. What's this route again? Stayed with his route, and Rick's put it right where he had.
Sure did. You know, he made 3 or 4 great catches in that game. He made a catch on the sideline that I thought was the best catch of the day, although he had some mighty good ones. Oh, it's a good play here. There's number 90, Emmanuel. There's number 55, Eric Moore, who played well. If I were giving the credit to this game, I'd give it to the offensive line of Florida State and the defensive line of Florida State. I mean, both teams just loaded with skill. Boy, look at that. There's a nice run there. Nice tackle by number 40 there, but I think number Jones, I think, got the best of it overall.
I think Greg Jones ran better in this ballgame, Coach, than he has all season.
Boy, he ran slap over that guy.
That's a tough defense he's running over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a team that beat Georgia. This is a team that beat Arkansas. This is a team that beat LSU.
Beat LSU and
the only game LSU's lost, you know. So for us to go in there and beat them at their place is mighty big. There's little Chris Davis from St. Pete. He's just a freshman. You see what kind of potential he's got. Alex Barron at tackle. There comes number 3. He played his heart out. I tell you what.
Leon Washington from Jacksonville, 65 yards rushing.
Yes, sir. And I'm talking about he just scattered and everything else. That was Xavier there kicking a field goal. When it tied the ball game up.
Xavier Bethia gives us a 10-3 lead.
Oh, that puts us ahead 10-3. Okay, that's right, because he caught that touchdown pass.
Absolutely.
I see 54 there, Nicholson in there from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Was that a field goal by them?
Just made it over the crossbar, and it's 10-6 now, Coach. And we're going to put together a nice scoring drive here.
Yep. Okay. We
10-6. And how about this? 3 yards deep. Do you tell him to bring it out, Coach?
Sometimes you do. Sometimes
if it's number 3, go ahead, right?
3, I'll tell him to come out anytime he wants to.
77 yards later, Coach. Maybe the pivotal play of the first half.
Yeah, that set up touchdown, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, real good job. There's old Wembley down there with him there.
We're going to be so excited about that return. We're going to throw to a tight end.
Well, this is, yeah, that's right. We hit Matt Henshaw, a sophomore tight end from Nashville, Tennessee.
His dad played for you.
His dad played for me at West Virginia. His dad used to coach for me here at Florida State, and he's now with the Titans.
That was not an easy catch that he made.
No, it wasn't.
He had to adjust his body and make an adjustment.
No, and you know he's going to be a heck of a tight end next year because he's about 6'5". He gets bigger. Oh, that's Kendall Pope. Kendall Pope played an outstanding ball game. He played from Lake City. Kendall Pope gave our team a little talk, gave a little testimony. There's a real fine job by Rufus Brown. And yeah, I tell you, we made some good stops here, and then they had a 3rd and 24 or something. We let them off the hook, you know. But we make another good play here. Another good play here. 55, Eric Moore again.
That's a quarterback sack. We had 2 in the game.
That's good. We sure needed him, I tell you that. Here comes old Greg. Now he's running good. Look at him. He just simply bulls his way. Our offensive line. There's old Robert Meeks. There's Alex Barron. There's Ray Willis.
Offensive line is there. And how about David Castillo playing?
Castillo played the whole football game.
Hurt all season. He took every snap.
I was shocked he was able to get through the doggone ball game, but he got through the whole shot. Meinrod at guard also. I don't want to leave him.
And Bobby, historically, the team that leads at halftime now has won 20 of the last 28 victories, 20 of the last 28 games. This was a lead at halftime. You had to be feeling pretty good if history is
well, I was feeling good, but dadgum, they come right out, Gene, the second half and tie it up.
That's what makes this a great rivalry. No lead is safe, whether it's in Tallahassee or in Gainesville. Speaking of this great rivalry, Burt Reynolds will be along with a great moment in Florida State football. He'll sort of put the FSU-Florida rivalry in perspective. That's coming up next. Stay with us. Season comes to a close, and yesterday another one of those phenomenal rivalry games, Florida State, Florida. But Bert, before we even think about that one, let's go back a year ago in Tallahassee, Florida, sellout crowd, Florida State versus Florida.
Well, Chris Ricks certainly redeemed himself.
Ooh, didn't he? At the beginning of the week, he wasn't the starting quarterback, but he was named the starting quarterback on Tuesday, and went out and put on quite a show. One of those type of games you're never going to forget.
Well, 200 yards, including running and passing, and also Anquan Bowden.
Boy, Anquan.
Tremendous game.
2 big touchdowns. And 119, a 22-yarder, and it just seemed like when the team needed a big play, it was Ricks to Bowden or Ricks putting the ball under his arm and running for a first down. Right. It was uncanny the way that game played out. Chris Ricks, very important game for Chris against the Florida Gators. In that game, too, the defense played solid. I mean, there was nothing Florida seemed to put on the field that we weren't ready to counter.
Defense played great. This game, I really believe, was the most important game in terms of just turning that whole season around. Anytime you can beat Florida, it makes such a difference to Florida State fans. But this made the whole season play.
Kendall Pope, maybe the biggest interception of his career, picks off a pass, runs it in for a touchdown. That may not have been the dagger at that point, but it certainly changed the whole tempo of the game.
It was a great interception. Just barely on the fingertips, but it was a great interception.
31-14, Seminole fans were very, very happy at the outcome of that ball game.
Seminole fans are always happy, Gene, when the outcome is Florida State, whatever, ahead of Florida. It doesn't matter what the score is, as long as we win.
So our wireless network, it works here? Yes. Here? Yes. Here? No.
No? Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
It's no.
Do you want some of this?
Let's rumble.
Let's go tonight.
My glasses! Karen, you're the customer. Surely this is enough network for you, yes?
No.
Do we think alike or what? You want wireless coverage wherever you go. So at Alltel, we're expanding our digital network by over 150,000 square miles. Better digital coverage?
You got that right.
Alltel.
Nothing beats a hot shower. But sometimes if you're not first, that heat doesn't last. Don't get the cold shoulder. Get a gas water heater. It heats water so fast you'll get a hot shower every time. And gas costs less. Go to getgasfl.com. Click through to Tico People's Gas and take advantage of cash incentives on new appliances to switch to natural gas. Conserve energy. Save money. Go to getgasfl.com. Click through to Tico People's Gas and save.
Hey, Don!
Hey, what's up?
You going to Tommy's party?
I can't. I'm working.
Oh.
The Dodge SXTs. 4 cool cars. And you won't have to work 2 jobs just to buy one.
Don, you made it!
I like your hat.
Grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
You know, I've coached some great players on some great teams and a lot of winning seasons. And there are some things all real champions share. They work hard. They play hard. They give their best on the field. And they love the game. They're as real as you can get. Just like a certain drink I know. A classic favorite that's so refreshing and great tasting. Yeah, it goes great with football. It's Coca-Cola. Man, I love this game. One team man, Gene. Our kids think the world of him, and he likes our kids.
Bert, we'll see you next year on Great Moments. I'm putting it on you right now. Let's go to the highlights now. Second half, Florida State leading 17-6, coach, an 11-point lead, but boy,
they come out
Florida's
right
coming
quick.
out firing,
They
breathing
come
fire.
out right quick. They try a couple of trick plays, and both of them work. But there's old Ernie Sims there making a tackle. He and old Ray Pecuen of Miami. Ernie's just a freshman. And look at, nice shot there.
This one is almost picked off.
You know, if we'd have picked that off, they wouldn't have scored a touchdown. They score on this drive. Watch this right here. Great play. Great play.
Like a throwback to
It's
the
the
quarterback.
same one we threw against Michigan back in 1991. Same play. Casey Weldon. Charlie Ward was a flanker. We threw it back to Casey. But that set up this touchdown here.
Yeah, the tight end, Ben
Troop. Boy, I'm glad
25 yards.
I'm glad he graduates. He sure is good.
Yards.
You know,
They go for 2, coach.
Yep, quarterback comes there, makes a great play for a touchdown.
Now that 11-point lead's been cut to 3.
Yes, sir. See, we nearly had an interception there.
Call it a game of inches,
Now, they come in and can tie the game up right here.
Right here's the Matt Leach tying field goal. And we know we're in for a dogfight, because this is third quarter.
That shows you the fight they had now. We had them 17-6 at the half, and they come up within 5 minutes.
2
Got it
possessions?
tied up. But old Willie Reed, look at old Willie. Boy, we had more big plays like this. It was a game of skill. Both teams had so much skill. It was a matter of which skill could get out the most.
45-yard kickoff return. We need to get an answer now and stop the bleeding. They've scored 11 unanswered points.
Well, that's exactly right. And here's old, that's Leon there making a nice one again. And here comes Leon again, another first down.
Is that zone blocking? He finds a hole and scores to it. Is that what you're doing?
We're rather you'd call it zone blocking. Oh, here's a terrible
This is coming right at you, coach, and you got a bird's eye view of that thing.
Spanked him. If I could have got hold of him, I'd have spanked him.
Now, Florida's big playmaker for the last 4 years, number 1 right there.
Yeah.
Kewan Ratliff leads the SEC in interceptions.
Oh,
he scores on a 77-yard return.
He's a senior.
Now they lead.
Yeah.
24-17.
I tell you what, Chris comes back with some great plays, but here's a nice play to old PK Sam. He played well. His brother Lawrence Sam played also. We got both of them again. They kept running that draw on us, and that was very smart. But they fumbled the ball. Pat Watkins from Florida, from Tallahassee, Lincoln High School, picks it up, runs for a touchdown. There's Wembley with him. There's Samuels with him there.
True sophomore. Now, this angle's not going to give you an idea whether that ball was loose or not. This is going to be a disputed play, no matter what anybody says.
Yeah.
It's ruled a fumble on the field, returned by Pat Watkins.
Yeah.
We tie the game with the defensive.
They got one on us. We got one on them.
Both teams finished the regular season with 6 defensive touchdowns on the season.
Isn't that something? Here's a fine catch by number 21 again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Dominic Robinson?
Yeah.
Well, Dominic picked a heck of a game to star in because...
he caught everything thrown his way.
Oh, yeah.
Including a huge 4th down conversion lead.
Exactly right. And there's we finally pinned this guy in here. Well, there's a nice hit by Womble. Womble from Atlanta.
One of our seniors.
He's a senior. He's a senior tackle. We lose him and Dockett both at tackle. But I tell you what, Bunkley and Johnson and
they lead, coach, by a field goal.
They lead. All right, so there's a nice catch again by Dominic Robinson. We came back. Chris Ricks came back and answered them. Here's a great pass there to number 4, Sam.
PK Sam.
You know, this game is getting down to the end now. They've got a lead, but we come back. Now I thought that was Dominic's best catch right there. Oh, great catch. He went up and got that thing. Watch this one here. Now he comes right down there to his tight end.
Donnie
Carter from Waycross, Georgia, I believe, isn't he?
Tight end. Yep. 2 big catches by the tight end.
2 catches by tight end. One for a touchdown and one down to the 2-yard line. And Chris Ricks jumps over the top. I know.
Wow.
Bang,
bang, 4th down and goal from about a foot away.
That's exactly right. John Lilly, who coaches our tight ends, I know he was mighty proud to have him catch 2 touchdown passes.
Now, with that 1-yard run by Ricks, we're up 31-27. You think, well, maybe we got it. Watch the play again now. The ball crosses the play to the end zone.
There's Rick. He crossed the
He took some
plane.
big shot to his shoulder.
Yeah, he sure did. And but he made up for that fumble he gave him down there too. And so anyway, that was a great job. Offensive line.
Now Florida State up by 4.
Oh, great.
Ben Troop finishes his career with 2 touchdown grabs in Gainesville. It's senior day, and you know he feels like that's the winning team.
He had a great day, but this little kid answers right back. There's a nice chunk in there. That was
4th down and 14.
That was 4th and 14. Dominic Robinson, who's had some drops in some earlier games, but he sure answered the bell. Watch this great play here. Watch this great play here by Chris Ricks. Chris Ricks to Sam. Sam could so easily have dropped that ball there because that defender just backed right into him, you know. And he just made the catch, and darn it, puts us ahead. And everybody's excited. And
comes right down, and there's PK Sam makes the catch. Beat number 9.
Sure did.
Florida State gets 3. 4th quarter comeback.
Got 55 seconds left, and we have to sweat it because that quarterback brings them right back. Come on there, grab hold of him. Oh,
Ernie
my
Sims
goodness.
trying to make a tackle.
Yeah, we told him he'd turn it. Old Charlie Howard takes a shot at him there. And thank goodness for that tackle by
Redwood.
Redwood went on scholarship this year. Of course, Chris Ricks is happy. I saw his dad after the ball game, and it was just a great win. I know it was tough on the University of Florida, but it was good for us.
Largest crowd to see a football game in Sunshine State history, and Florida State prevails 38-34. You couldn't ask for a better ball game, and what a finish to that thing.
It was, there was about 5 times now I said, well, that's it. They beat us. Then I'd come, well, that's it. We got them. Oh, my goodness. No, they got us. No, we got them. It went that way, about 5 turnovers there at the end of the game.
You told the press, and it was recorded all Saturday night on national television, cable TV, that in your 28 seasons as the head coach of Florida State, that might have been the most exciting one over Florida.
I can't think of one more exciting than that, Gene. Back when we tied them, came back and tied them after being down 31-3, that was a lot of excitement. But that was a tie. But this one, I think, is probably the most exciting one I have been around in 28 years I've been at Florida State.
It was a dandy for the fans, and particularly those of us who wear garnet and gold. Up next, we talk a little bit about the bowl pictures. Stay with us. Come to a close regular season-wise, Coach. Congratulations, win number 342, and congratulations, we're back in the 10-win category as a football team.
Well, this team, I thought, proved a lot, Gene, over the problems we've had the last 2 years. This team came back and proved a lot, and I'm glad they got the 10 wins.
We're in a BCS Bowl right now at this moment. We don't know which one, but it's starting to look like we're in the desert. We're on the left coast, and probably not to the Orange Bowl with a Miami victory over Pittsburgh.
No, I would think they're probably going to want Miami as a home team at Miami, which would send us west. We don't know where, though.
That is our final program for the season. Thank you for joining us and following Florida State football all season long. On behalf of Bobby Bowden, the winningest coach in major college football, I'm Gene Deckeroff saying, go Noles, and we'll see you next year.
Is making 3rd down conversion.
3rd down, 6 handoff to Faison, and I don't know if he got it. Looks like he stops. Oh, fumble football. Picked up by a Seminole. 10-5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Pat Watkins. He takes it to the house. It's a touchdown, Florida State. Pick the pocket of the ball carrier. And the Noles are a point away from tying. It's not official. Chris Ricks took it in. Noles lead 30-27, and the point after touchdown coming. I think we lost it down in that thing at the goal line, but it doesn't matter. Here's the snap. Ricks against the four-man rush. Flush to his right. Cocks the arm. He'll throw it toward the end zone. He's got PK Sam. Open. He makes the catch. Touchdown FSU. Touchdown PK Sam. 55 seconds left. Sam takes a touchdown catch from Ricks. It's 52 yards. 52 yards. Florida State leads 37-34.
I see you, PK Sam. What a great catch. How about Chris Ricks? Fine time. He just threw it out for grabs. One-on-one, and PK Sam makes the grab.
PK Sam makes the